Hey guys, welcome back to the Nutty Grains. Matar kulcha is amongst the favorite street foods in India. So in this video, I'll show you how you can make these easily at home in your oven as well as on your cooktop. Start with adding 2 cups of gluten-free oat flour in a medium-sized bowl, 2/3 cup of gluten-free potato starch, half teaspoon salt. Whisk them all to combine. Keep it aside and let's prepare our yeast. Take 1/3 cup of curd, add 1/4 cup of slightly hot water. We need hot, not warm water in this recipe as the curd will bring the temperature down. So using warm water will make the liquid cool and thus yeast won't proof. Add 2 teaspoons of granulated sugar, 2 teaspoons of active dry or instant yeast. Mix well using a fork for a few seconds so the yeast is well dissolved. Cover and keep it for proofing in a warm and draft-free place. In the meantime, let's prepare chia egg. I'm using 1/4 cup of white chia seeds meal, that's grounded chia seeds. Add 2/3 cup of water. Mix well and keep aside for 5 minutes. After 5 minutes, the chia egg is ready and the yeast has proofed as well. Transfer yeast mixture to the bowl in which we've prepared the chia egg. Add 1/4 cup of any non-fragrant oil. My favorite is canola and that's what I prefer using in most of my recipes. Add 2 teaspoons of white vinegar if the curd that you're using isn't sour or khatta, else skip it. Now using the dough attachment of your hand mixer or paddle attachment of your stand mixer, whisk for about 10 to 15 seconds to combine. Then add the flour mix and continue whisking for 3 to 4 minutes on high speed, scraping the dry flour off the sides using a spatula intermittently. Once the dough is ready, take a pan lined with a parchment paper. In 2 separate small bowls, take some kalonji, nigella seeds and kasuri methi, that's sun-dried fenugreek leaves, as we'll be using these for garnishing the kulchas. Also take some water in a 1/3 bowl for spreading out our dough. Now transfer some dough on the sheet. Dip your fingers in the water and start spreading the dough out in a circular shape like how we spread the pizza base. You might need to wet your fingers more than once to spread it out evenly. Then using a small spoon, sprinkle kasuri methi, dry fenugreek leaves and the kalonji nigella seeds. And then again wet your fingers and press these lightly onto the flattened dough. Repeat the steps for the remaining dough. I have got 5 kulchas from this recipe, so depending on how big or small you make these, they could be more or less in number. Keep these for proofing in a warm and draft-free place for 30 minutes. After 20 minutes of the proofing time, if you are using oven, start to preheat by setting the temperature to 180 degrees Celsius with both the rods on. If you are using the cooktop mode, start preheating by taking a wok with a heavy base. I'm using an iron wok here. Keep it on a medium-high flame. Add 1 cup of salt or sand. Cover with the lid which sits perfectly on it so there's no gap for the hot air to escape, thus maintaining a perfect cooking temperature. For the oven mode, I'm baking these 3 kulchas in the oven. So we'll transfer these to a wire rack and bake in the middle rack with both the rods on at 180 degrees Celsius for a total of 15 to 17 minutes. For the cooktop mode, I'll cook 1 kulcha at a time. Let the other kulcha remain in the proofing place. Take any aluminium cake pan, turn it upside down and keep it inside the preheated wok. Then keep the kulcha along with the parchment paper, cover it and let it cook on the medium-high flame for 5 minutes. After 5 minutes, open and pull out the parchment paper, else the parchment paper will start to brown and the kulcha will get the smell of it and will taste like eating smoked kulcha. Cover and let it cook for another 5 minutes. Then toss it upside down, again cover and leave it for 5 minutes. This way both the sides get evenly cooked. Once this is cooked, put the other kulcha and repeat the process. Now all the kulchas are ready. They look beautiful, don't they? Let me first show you the texture of the kulcha baked in the oven. It's soft and has a beautiful bread-like air pockets and texture. And this is the kulcha which we cooked on the cooktop. This is equally soft and has the similar texture as the one baked in the oven. Please try this recipe and let me know which method worked best for you. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel. See you soon. Take care and bye-bye.